great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. The A's attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Aaron Sanchez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Aaron Sanchez, he is the complete package. Big, strong guy, 6'6", about 215 pounds. Power fastball, 95 to 98 with sink. Great curveball and a terrific changeup. This guy is the real deal.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. He will lead this one off today.
Marcus Semien.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. Smoked on the ground left side and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's gone 2 for 5. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The numbers on the year, 272, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Taken but called a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Davis. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
At the plate, Chris Davis. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Sean Manaea is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right.
Leading
this
up
guy
for
should be fun to
Toronto,
watch in this one.
the center
Into the
fielder,
box now, Jonathan Davis.
67.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Takes this the other way to right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup.
Second baseman,
Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Another 1-2 delivery. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Here's Justin Smoke now. His career numbers against Manaea. He's 4 for 14. Now a snap throw to first. And he's back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike one.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike two.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. That's popped up. Simeon ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Matt Olson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two. Changeup called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. Number 10 for him on the year. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Batting 6.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today.
Batting 7.
And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Digging in now, Ramon Laureano. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes. Hey. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. 1 out, nobody on. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Profar.
Stepping in, Jurickson Profar. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And he got him.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Phegley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Laureano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
One and one. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
In there, and it's even now. 2-2. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Brandon Drury will bat next.
Leading off for the Jays, the designated hitter, Brandon Drury.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, delivering a nice line drive.
Hernandez.
So striding in to Oscar Hernandez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pinder going back, and oh no, it's off his glove. So some real problems out
Batting
there
it.
that time as it'll
The
wind
shortstop.
up in E7.
Ready.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right
Batting
there,
done.
guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maley, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Richard on second. Hernandez at first. 2 out in the inning. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike one. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Smoke is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball one. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Two out with the man at first. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense.
Fielder,
back to you guys.
Number 67.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nope. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So 1 gone in the inning. Now it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West. You just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero. First pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Justin Smoke would be next. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in next the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Throw over to first. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And it's quickly 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Laureano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Toronto. They still trail 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Matt Olson will be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw
Now
more
batting,
walks than other guys
the
is
left
exactly what we saw
Jack
right there. Pitchers work
Pinder.
around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Ready with the 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. A bare hand for 1. To smoke at first, and they get them both.
It's
Now
hard
batting,
to do anything with
number
a pitch like
22.
that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk has a read on it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they're on top 1-0. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated
Leading
hitter,
up for
Brendan
Toronto,
Drury, 0 for 1
the designated
after he
hitter,
took a look at strike
Brendan
3 in his first plate appearance.
Drury.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pinder arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the
right
first
fielder,
down.
number
So with the
15,
fly out there coming on the
Randall.
fastball, seems like an appropriate time to
Grichuk.
check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Into the box, Randall Grichuk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. That's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here now the 2-2. will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
The payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well,
Now
he gives up the walk, but
the
that was
left
a
fielder.
really good pitch.
Teoscar.
Might have been just out of the zone, but not by
Hernandez.
much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Grichuk, base runner at first with 1 out. Now here's a ball skied down the left field line. Pinder is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. From the stretch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Galvis behind 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Blue Jays held in check. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
You say you're trying to reach the sky. You can do it. All it takes is time. You gotta work if you try.
So coming to the plate, Jurickson
Leading off
Profar.
for the
First
Athletics,
time up, he went down
the
looking.
second baseman.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system.
Profar.
Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff
Now
hitter
batting.
reaches base safely.
The catcher,
Dan, how
Josh
hard is it to massage your way
Begley.
through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
In now, Josh Begley, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. On its way is pitch number 75. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in
10.
order right there as he gets the bunt down
Marcus
right there. And sometimes
Simeon.
it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis is there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Ready with the 2-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
High in the air out to center field. Davis is there. And that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for
now
Toronto,
in the box, Luke Maile, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Maile is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Now
finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
The stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, second baseman, Travis.
Digging in once again, Devin Travis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped toward the second baseman. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Maley on third with two out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
Two pitches fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Toronto. It remains 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. It was a walk in his last trip.
Stephen Piscotty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. One and two now as this catches the outer half. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Matt Olson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 bounces in the dirt for a ball.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Now the 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted in the air to center field. Davis is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game.
Your
David
attention,
Phelps
please.
takes over here with a
Now
runner at
pitching
first
for the
and
Blue
2
Jays.
gone in the inning.
Number 35, David Phelps.
Chad Pinder will be the first to greet him here, as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Ready with the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Two out with the man at first. High in the air down the right field line. Grichuk on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. 1 left for Oakland, but they're up 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter,
Leading
Justin
off
Small,
for the Jays,
0 for 2 on the
the first
afternoon so
baseman,
far.
Justin Small.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Brandon Drury.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One out, nobody on. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it
right
ironed out.
Randall Bridget.
Into the box now, Randall Grichuk as he rips it on the ground to second. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Now
Not
batting,
sure the spin
left
throw
fielder,
was necessary there, but
Oscar.
it sure looked good. Would have been
Hernandez.
questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Standing in now, Teoscar Hernandez as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Go on to Wilson, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point.
Your
Ken
attention,
Giles
please.
will come on in
Now
relief
pitching
now
for
as he'll
the
make
Blue
his
Jays.
10th appearance of the
Number
season.
51, Ken Giles.
At the plate, Ramon
Leading
Laureano.
off for
It
Oakland,
was a flyout
the
for
center
him in his
fielder.
last trip.
Number 22,
First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Giles has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Had nibbled the corner there but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 misses off the plate. Josh Fegley will be next. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Three-two pitch. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
Take the break.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase,
now
but
batting.
he laid
Catcher.
off some really tough
Josh
pitches and got a walk.
Fegley.
Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate, Josh Fegley. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Batting .500, 4 for 8. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot. and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-0 now. Profar over at second. Fegley at first, one gone. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Called strike two as he locks him up there. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman,
Striding in, Matt Chapman. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Comes set. The 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time
they lead
for the
it 1-0.
seventh inning stretch.
Coming to the plate now.
Leading off for the Jays.
He'll lead things off here
The
in this
shortstop.
one-run contest.
Ready.
This thing's far from
Galvin.
over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Three and one. The 3-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Got a full count. 3-2.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint.
Now
lead off base hit, bottom of the seventh. You're down one. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Soria
your
takes the
attention,
ball
please.
here as he'll enter with a runner
Now
at first
pitching for
and
Oakland,
nobody out.
number 48, Joaquin Soria.
In now, Luke Maile, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 67.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Now
Can't
batting,
ask
second
for anything
baseman,
more than that. The
Yes,
tying
sir.
run moves over to third now with
Yes, sir.
only 1 out. So we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Devin Travis, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk.
Now batting,
and the force
third
play is now
baseman.
in order.
Well,
What
tough
a
to say
beer.
if that was their intention or
Good
not, but it's
hero.
not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And it's fouled away. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here.
Nope.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Up next for the
Matt,
Blue
that's the
Jays,
advantage of getting ahead in the
first
count. You
baseman,
can really force hitters
Justin.
to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention,
Trevino
please.
answers the call to
Now
pitch here in a
pitching
big
for
spot. He inherits
Number
a bases
62,
loaded jam, but needs
Lou
just 1 out to get out of it. Stepping in now, Justin Smoke. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Line towards center field. Laureano is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Blue Jays strand 3. They still trail 1-0. Daniel Hudson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in and looking for more, Stephen
off for the
Piscotty.
Athletics,
He singled his
the
last
right
time
fielder,
up.
Stephen Piscotty.
He's set, and the pitch. Low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 pitch. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Hot shot on the ground is short. There's one. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
The batter, the left fielder, Chad.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Standing in now, Chad Pinder, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. He's set. The 0-1.
1-1.
And that misses 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The set and the 1-1. Back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Now batting.
Well, they already
Number
had the lead,
22.
but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Your
Joe
attention,
Biagini
please.
enters the ball game out
Now
of the
pitching
pen,
for
looking
the
for the
Blue Jays.
final out here in the top of
Number
inning
31.
number 8.
Joe Biagini.
Ramon Laureano will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And costly, as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Pinder at second with 2 down. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 2, the Jays nothing. Next will be the designated hitter, Brandon Drury. He
Leading up
steps in
for
off a
Toronto,
base hit in his last
the
at-bat.
designated hitter,
Even though we're moving
Brandon
into the back end of this game, they're
Drury.
only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In the air to straightaway center field. Laureano is right there, 1 down.
the right
Very
fielder,
brisk
number
pace to the ball
15,
game thus far. 2-0
Randall.
our score as you get a look there at the line
Rickett.
scored at this point in the contest. Stepping in for the Jays, Randall Grichuk, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The Athletics are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one.
Up next
the
for the Blue
bullpenners look
Jays,
sharp and, in fact,
the
a
left
nice
fielder,
effort turned in by the
Jay
starter.
Oscar.
These days, pitching has become a
Hernandez.
full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First offering on its way. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Cutting it close here, but he comes
Now
through in
batting,
the 8th to
shortstop,
extend his hitting streak.
Ready.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last
Galvin.
at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is popped up. Chapman in foul ground, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Ladies
Ryan
and gentlemen,
Tepera enters
your
from the
attention,
pen to
please.
start the 9th inning
Now
as he'll
pitching
try to
for
keep
the
the
Blue
score
Jays,
right where it is heading
number
to the bottom of the
52,
9th.
Ryan Tavera.
Now to the plate, Jurickson Profar.
Leading off in the
1 for
Athletics,
2 in the ball
the
game thus
second
far.
baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Pitch on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Three and one. Here it is. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Josh Fegley, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Smoke is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Standing in, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Profar stands at first with 1 out. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch, and that misses. 2-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over.
Chapman.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second, and set to go as the third baseman, Matt Chapman. He's set. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Sliced hard on the ground. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Clayton Richard enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. Line toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. 1 run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
The batter.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
The first baseman,
ready for another chance. Matt Olson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Still only one out in the inning. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
now batting, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Stepping in, Chad Pinder. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
A high fastball is in there.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
The 2-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Your attention, please.
Now, the new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here.
Rodney.
Stepping up now, Luke Maile. He's going to lead things off in their
Leading
half
up
of the
for
ninth
Toronto,
as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out.
Maile.
And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batting, number 67.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 0 now. Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1.
Well,
3-1. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches,
Now
but that last pitch was
second
really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in, Devin Travis. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's a .333 hitter. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Stepping up to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's 1-1. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Oakland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Sean Manaea earns win number 4 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the A's brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-0. As of right now, the Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, and the Athletics are in 2nd place in the AL West. The Angels tallied 5 home runs overall as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-1. At the start of the day, the Royals are in 3rd place in the AL Central, while the Angels sit in 4th place in the American League West. Shelby Miller collected win number 3 this year, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 3-1. Entering the day's action, the Mariners sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, while the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. Lance McCullers Jr. won his 4th game thus far, leading the Astros past the Indians 5-3. Heading into the day, the Astros sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, and the Indians are leading the American League Central. The Tampa Bay Rays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-2. As of right now, the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East, while the Rays are 4th in the division. The White Sox got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-3. In the standings, the White Sox are leading the American League Central Division, while the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. The Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-4. As of today, the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, and the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. Tyler Anderson earned the victory while striking out 11, leading the Rockies to a win against the Braves 4-2. At the start of the day, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, and the Rockies are atop the NL West. The San Diego Padres got 18 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 9-4. Entering the day's action, the Nationals sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, while the Padres are in 2nd place in the NL West. The New York Mets racked up 11 hits as a team as they stomped the Brewers 9-3. As of right now, the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central. The Philadelphia Phillies swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-4. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit in 1st place in the National League East Division, and the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Cardinals got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 8-3. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central, while the Reds are 3rd in the division. The Chicago Cubs completed a 3-game series sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 3-1. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West, while the Cubs sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division. Chris Archer got his 3rd win this season, leading the Pirates past the Dodgers 4-2. As of today, the Dodgers sit in 4th place in the National League West, and the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Yankees earned the 3-game series sweep as they dismantled the Giants 9-0. Entering the day's action, the Giants sit in third place in the National League West Division, while the Yankees are leading the American League East. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.